Today is April 28, 2016. I'm reading this book. Okay, it's a really good book. The author being very respectful toward Iran, calling the body of water Persian Gulf. It's not being distasteful. Like Mohammad Reza Shah Pahlavi, when he was interviewed by Mike Wallace and says Gulf, and the king says, "Have you been to a school?" And he says, "Yes." "What did they teach you in the school?" And I like that. He really put him on his spot. But however, this author is very nice, and he's from England. With regard to Iran, in 1800, the great powers start playing great games, and they were trying to disintegrate Iran into small and tiny countries, and that's what really happened. Iran lost those northern territory to Russia. So let's look at it this way. Is page 279. It says Persia was under the double pressure of Russia and Britain, from which she desperately tried to escape by calling in advisors and helpers from other Western states, Belgium, the US, and after 1914, Germany, who were in no position to provide a real counterweight. And I'm skipping some of the line. Okay, I read it. Iranian politics already contained the three forces whose conjunctions was to make an even greater revolution in 1979, the emancipated and westernized intellectual. So I'm coming to the next page, saying that yes, there was weakness in the monarchy's time. There was social injustice. Even I live in Canada, I see social injustice. We have pervasive racism. We have seen how Aboriginal people being discriminated on their own land, so it's not nice. And the author says, the bazaar merchants, keenly aware of foreign economic competition, and the collectively of the Muslim clergy who represented the Shia branch of Islam, which functioned as a sort of national Persian religion, capable of mobilizing the traditional masses. And comes and says, in 1890 to 92, when an imperial grant of the tobacco monopoly to a British businessman had to be cancelled following royal insertion and a remarkably successful nationwide boycott on the sale and use of tobacco. This happened at the time of Nasruddin Shah. Then says the Rus. This is a very important point, really, in Iran's history. Like I always wonder why Iran really boom bang finish, because Russia was devouring Iran. England was doing the same thing. France had tried a little bit at the time of Napoleon, and he says, "Oh, these people are very polite and we cannot get anything from them." Okay, the Russo-Japan's War of 1904, I have no idea why I cannot pronounce 4 at this time, to 5, at the First Russian Revolution, temporarily eliminate one of Persia's tormentors and gave Persian revolutionaries both encouragement and a program. For the power which had defeated a European emperor was not only Asian but also a constitutional monarchy. Coming down, challenge Britain and Russia, probably saved the existence of Persia as a state of her monarchy, which had little enough power of its own, except a Cossack brigade, whose commander after the First War made himself into the founder of the last imperial dynasty, the Pahlavi. Okay, this is on page 280, and it's here. Okay, I'm really enjoying reading this book. I recommend it. He has 3 books, or one volume divided in 3 sections. If you like to read it. It's good for you. The best investment you could make in your life. Books are investment. That's how I look at it.